Ta-da, go.
So thoracic cavity. So within the thoracic cavity, we have the lungs, which are on both sides. And then on top of the heart, all right, this is going to be the thymus gland. It's here. So I'm just going to remove the thymus gland, expose the heart. All right, and then on top of the heart, you can see the blood vessels that are red and blue. Those are going to represent the coronary arteries and the coronary veins. All right, surrounding the heart is the pericardial sac, which is here. So you can actually remove this. All right, and what's coming out right now is the pericardial fluid, okay? All right, right below the heart, we have the diaphragm. Okay. Move the lungs out of the way.
It's full of fluid now.
Exactly, it's full of fluid, but you can also see the esophagus, which is here. Okay, so the esophagus is going to run all the way down. All right, and then it's going to go through an opening within the diaphragm and then connect to the stomach, which is here. All right, so this part here is the esophagus. All right. Now there's a sphincter there. All right, it's called the lower esophageal sphincter. When it's open, the food stuff will go through that and then into the stomach, which is here. Okay. All right. This big organ is the liver. All right. The green structure is called the gallbladder. So the liver makes bile, gallbladder stores the bile, right? And then it empties, or it goes through this common bile duct, which is here. Right. Stomach is here. This blanket of connective tissue is called the greater omentum. Right. We pull it back. Right. You can see the spleen, small intestines, and there's a tissue, connective tissue, that contains blood vessels that provides nourishment to the small intestines. It's called the mesentery. The first part of the small intestines, right, is called the, what is it called? Duodenum. Thank you. All right, so it's called the duodenum. All right, there's a valve between the duodenum and then the stomach. It's called the pyloric sphincter. So the food stuff goes from the stomach through the pyloric sphincter to the first part of the small intestines, which is called the duodenum. All right, all of this here is the jejunum. So I'm looking for the large intestines. Flip it over. So this is the first part of the large intestines here. Right, this is the last region of the small intestines, which is the ileum. Right, there's a valve that's called the ileocecal valve, right, which is right up under this fat. So that's the ileocecal valve. This is the cecum. Right, and then everything else is the large intestines. And then the last organ that I want to show is the kidney, which is here. And there's one on both sides.